In March of 2022, we were blessed with a very warm day on the spring equinox. My wife was off that day and suggested, how about dinner and a movie? Well, absolutely, let's go for it, I said. Only I'm going to show you my version of dinner and a movie. We ended up west of Interstate 57 at mile marker 72 in a little lake called Lake Buckner that sits just on the outskirts of a small town, Buckner, Illinois. The lake has beautiful scenery and great bluegill fishing. I told her, let's spend the last couple hours of the evening, catch a few fish, let's cook them, and let's see if we can get a meteor shower out of the deal. That's what we did. Well, we spent the first hour of the day fishing with my famous plastic hand-tied Phyllis Bluegill Bugs. I used them on a drop shot rig, and I was backpedaling, kind of doing a drift fishing pattern. But for whatever reason, this didn't work at this time. My fiance would strike first blood. She would come up with a small fiddler channel catfish that turned out to be one of the best tasting fish I've ever had in my entire life.
Oh, that's a good eating size, actually. It's a fiddler. Those are usually pretty clean. Swing him over. These are the ones that'll fin you.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to touch it.
Where's your stringer at?
Oh, you want to keep them?
Yeah, fiddlers are good.
You could call it luck or you could call
Just
it
start
fate.
backpedaling straight back.
But not long after backing up, I actually heard a commotion going on over in some lily pads that were trying to form. It was bass chasing bluegill, and I decided to throw on a cork and go over there and investigate.
Hey. Pretty good bluegill. Right there in the lily pads. Big bluegill. This is a huge one. It's bigger than my hand. Deep in the lily pads. Yeah. That or they were in the lily pads the whole time. Look at there. Good night. Look at the size of these.
Eventually, we were able to catch all the fish we needed, and the sun was sinking fast. We only had about an hour before dark, and it was time to start getting the fish cleaned up and ready to go on the fryer. We had sliced up an onion on the way, anticipating that we'd be frying those up, so we were going to have fried catfish, bluegill, and onion rings.
That allows combustion air to come up from the bottom, and then what you do is you set it up with
Lighter in that bag.
your fuel tablets right at the very back edge. So your combustion air comes up from the bottom, and then it ignites with the fuel, and then travels along the bottom of your pot, out the front, and exhausts out the front. So the heat has to travel a nice long.
Getting the fire started was really easy. We had a whole lot of kindling around, and the leaves had dried out from the warm spring days.
As you go. So that's a great position. The half moon cutout, just like the boil plate. So you want to set that into position, and then use your fire sticks to pry that down until that snaps into position. Okay, so there's your grill plate in position.
I guess we'll do onion rings first because they're gonna take the longest.
Yeah, I said take 3 minutes cook time.
For what?
Onion rings.
And then 45 minutes to get the oil up to temp on this
Think that direct heat like this?
because it's such a small source. By the time it cooks down to where it needs to be, you put the grates on it and everything. Once it's scale on it. Onions out first, maybe.
She pulled the final fish off of the fire, and I was able to go up and make a plate for both of us. Afterwards, we go back down, sit in our kayaks, and watch the moon come out underneath the stars. So today she got treated to a redneck dinner and a movie, and she really enjoyed it.